G'day guys, the 8th of January 2017. I'm on the island of Koh Samui and I've just finished my freediving course with Big Blue in Koh Tao, and I just arrived just not long ago on the island of Koh Samui. So I'm going to give you a little story about what it's like to freedive for the very first time and what my experience was like. So stay tuned, I'm going to give it to you very shortly. For me, I decided to do freediving as more or less a personal challenge because I'm somebody that seeks out personal challenges and something that is going to test me and really demand more from me, and I felt freediving was an opportunity for me to really push myself and just see how far I could push myself physiologically, hold my breath and see how far I could go in the ocean. And so I decided to sign up to the freediving course in Koh Tao, largely due to the weather here being raining non-stop, flooding to the point where, you know, shops are sandbagging and water is up to waist level, and it's just crazy. So I decided, because scuba diving was cancelled, I decided to sign up to the freediving course. It's a 2-day course, and it starts in the swimming pool. It starts in the classroom, where, you know, Kyra, our teacher, taught us the theory behind freediving and, you know, all of the safety aspects of freediving and really kind of minimizing your risk of hurting yourself, drowning, blacking out, having loss of motor control and that kind of thing.
Do a high, 77. Well, high for what you said, but sometimes it's just sitting down, walking, talking.
Okay, can I go in?
Yep.
We're done 47.
Gosh,
How much?
that's
47.
incredible. It's like,
Wow.
nothing changes for like the first 10 seconds and then it just drops suddenly.
Sorry, what is that number? The one that's dropping?
The heart rate.
Heart rate.
Your heart rate,
Per
yeah.
minute.
Oh, that's
So-
interesting.
So when you first put your head in, it rose to like 81, and that's just from taking an inhale. Now I was saying when we inhale,
Yeah.
it's like we're using muscle. Maybe slow it down, guys. If you feel like when you stop.
And so she did a great job of explaining all of the principles of freediving, and then from there we went into the swimming pool. Look at these guys. These guys are ready. These guys are ready.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Feet in the water, ready to rock and roll.
All excited. Can't wait to hold our breath.
Look at this beautiful sun behind those clouds.
He's tanning a bit.
We're tanning. Below the
Guns.
Show me. We're doing the freediving course together.
Oh yeah.
Come on, jump in here. This is Chris. We have George. George is living in Bangkok. Chris is from Germany. And we did swimming pool breath holds, where, you know, my breath holds, in fact everybody's breath holds were really good on land, dry, but it all changed when we got into the swimming pool. Especially for me, it was really cold, I was shivering, and you know, my breath holds were about 2 minutes 30, 2 minutes 40, and then when I got into the pool, they were about a minute. And it was largely due to shivering and being cold, and then going for a swim, doing laps of the pool, drove my heart rate up, and then I couldn't get my heart rate down, and that meant you know, not being able to hold my breath for as long in the pool. So it was great. We also learned the kicking method as well, how to kick.
Like enough strength, enough effort in it, you're just gliding, okay? So you want to go from like here, you're into the water without arm stroke, and once you're in, you just like nice and rhythm in my head. The slower the better.
Like a mermaid. This guy's a mermaid. George the mermaid. Man, that was really good. That was good. This guy was a mermaid in his previous life. Some of us, you know, would do our little duck dive and then hit the bottom of the pool. Some of us more or less floated along the top of the surface of the pool. And but I think we all pretty much got the hang of it. And then from there we went out into the ocean yesterday, and we did the ocean component of the course. And it's essentially where you get a buoy, and Kyra set the buoy up, dropped the rope down, started at 10 meters, went to 15, went to 20 meters, or 15, 17, 20 meters, something like that. And there was 3 of us at that point, Chris, Andy and myself. Deep breaths. And again. That's the way. That's the way. That's that baby.
This is actually not very.
And we managed to.
Not very scary.
Well, Chris actually, the German torpedo. I call him the German torpedo. He managed to get down to about 20 meters. Hey, Superfish, how far did you go?
20 meters.
20.3.
20.3 M's. 8 or 9 meters over here. It's just equalizing is a bit of an issue. We're in the same boat, Andy.
Same boat.
Yeah, so him and I.
This boat.
Yeah, that's right.
Same boat.
We're in the same boat. I think Andy got down to about 9 meters, maybe 6 meters or 5 meters, something along those lines. But for Andy and myself, the biggest challenge for us was equalizing. And, you know, we both found it easier to go legs first, and as opposed to head first. And then eventually I managed to equalize head first, and then could only get to 8 or 9 meters, and then by that point we had to leave. So, and as Kyra says, when you are really stressed about trying to equalize, you're locking the muscles that are probably responsible for helping you to equalize in the first place. And I found that for me, when I shifted my focus from being I must equalize, I must equalize, I must equalize, to just calming the down, then I managed to get to 9 meters. And it was a physiological shift. Like there was no anxiety going down that I had prior to that, where I was anxious and trying to equalize and trying to get down and equalize and trying to get down and trying to get down and hold my breath and hold my breath and hold my breath, and that process really just screwed me up. And yeah, so it was a fun course with guys. It was actually a great, despite the weather being terrible, the visibility was a few meters, less than 5 meters. And yeah, so that was my experience. But it was a great course and a great way to test myself and all of us physiologically, just to see where our limits are with how long we could hold our breath for, and feeling those contractions in our diaphragm, and pushing beyond those contractions. And I believe that this course would actually help me with scuba diving and my air consumption. So we have graduated. Come over here, guys. Come over here. Come over here.
Best teacher ever.
This is the family photo.
Well, you guys need to bend down.
Family photo.
You need to get up.
I'm on my tippy
Boom!
Nice.
Well done, guys.
Thank you.
We're in the same boat.
To the master teacher, Kyra. She's fantastic.
Where's the master teacher?
Absolutely.
This lady here.
Stop it.
That's a mermaid. Not a mermaid.
So yeah, great course, recommended to everybody, and yeah, you should sign up. If you're watching this and you're in Koh Tao, you should do the 2-day freediving course. I did it with Big Blue on Koh Tao, which you can do it anywhere else on the island. There's a few places that do it, but I did it with Big Blue. So if you have any questions, leave them below in the comments. I'm more than happy to answer them for you. And subscribe if you like this video or other videos in this channel. And I'll see everybody, hopefully, in other videos. Thank you very much for watching. Have an awesome day.